Hi, my name is Kathleen, and this is my presentation on building production in English. The school where I am observing is called Facing History High School, located in Hell's Kitchen in Manhattan, New York. This school has 450 students from grades 9 through 12, and there are about 100 students per grade. This is a consortium school where students only have to take the English regions to graduate and no other regions. This school has 20% of students who are L's and 23% of students who are special ed. The ethnic makeup of the student body is 73% Latino, most of whom are from the Dominican Republic, 24% Black, 2% white, and 1% Asian. So mostly ethnic minorities at this school. The student I am focusing on is Jose, who is an intermediate L. He is from the Dominican Republic and has been in the U.S. for 2 or 3 years. Jose is described by his teacher as having good English listening comprehension and having good cognitive skills. However, Jose struggles to show his cognitive abilities in English, so whether that be in answering questions orally or through his writing. Jose is a highly motivated student, so I'm excited to be working with him and focusing on his writing abilities as well as oral production through writing as well. For his pre-assessment, Jose will complete a free writing exercise. He will choose 2 prompts to respond to about himself from several topics, which will include his future goals, his favorite pastime, his favorite food or favorite holiday, as he so chooses. If necessary, Jose can complete this assignment in Spanish and English, and I will also have Jose read his paragraphs to me to see what his oral language abilities are. My mini lesson would be composed of grammar or vocabulary or spelling errors that I noticed in Jose's 2 paragraphs, as well as in his reading of his paragraphs, if applicable. I would probably focus on subject and verb agreement, verb tenses, word order, particularly focusing on possible language transfers from his native language, which is Spanish, and any spelling or vocabulary issues that come up that I know are also transference issues coming from his first language. I would also assist Jose in translating any thoughts from Spanish to English if he did write a good portion in Spanish, since I know that's also an issue that he's been having. For my post-assessment with Jose, I would have him develop his 1 paragraph into a short essay composed of 3 paragraphs on whichever topic he really enjoyed the most of the 2 topics he chose initially. I would evaluate his final product against the grammar points that we discussed in the mini lesson and anything that I observed in the longer version of his writing. I would also have Jose read this essay aloud to me. I would be looking for his fluency and expression as an indication of his comprehension, and also comparing that against his initial reading in the hopes that has improved as well. My suggestions for future instruction with students like Jose would be to allow for as much bilingual interaction in the classroom as possible, so that a student like Jose can demonstrate his cognitive abilities, even if that is in Spanish rather than in English. I'd also suggest scaffolding in lessons so that a student like Jose is able to demonstrate his comprehension, even though his language production abilities might be lacking. I also suggest, especially for writing assignments, that teachers create sentence starters that are posted around the classroom and assisting students for different types of writing assignments, whether that be a personal narrative assignment versus a creative writing assignment versus a persuasive essay assignment, and so on and so forth. And I also suggest that these sentence starters come from text that students are reading in class so that they're authentic sentence starters, and students can compare that with their experience as readers as well. Last but not least, I think that the teacher should allow for editing processes for students writing. And this is, of course, important not only for ELs, but for all students to go through the writing process at different stages of drafts, and to do this on an individual basis as well as on a group basis if possible. And, as with the student and teacher working one-on-one as well to address student needs in that way as well. I have just begun working with Jose, so these are the findings I anticipate. However, I will be customizing my mini lesson around what I observe once I get his pre-assessment. Jose is a mid-level L who has good English cognitive abilities, so therefore I will be focusing on writing, which actually is a bit more of an advanced skill. I expect that I will be addressing errors with Jose that are transferences from his L1 Spanish, but I also believe that a lot of the techniques I'll be using with Jose will also be helpful for students who are not Ls as well. Thanks for watching.